Hi. This is my first video, but I recently got a fish tank, as you can see. I'm filming on my phone, so it may be completely shitty, but we'll find out. I was just gonna show you guys the tank I got and what I have in it, and the fish, especially since betta community tanks aren't super well talked about, I've noticed. So maybe that'll give you guys an idea of what you can do with that. So I'm just going to turn you around and I'll kind of point out what I've got and what I don't. So this is my tank. It's the Marineland Contour 5. And in it I have this ornament right here. I actually got from PetSmart. One of my friends works there, and he ended up with it and didn't want it, so he gave it to me, and I think it works really well in the aquarium. Plant-wise, they're all fake. I didn't want to deal with trying to keep a plant alive in such a small little tank. I do have some of the fake fluval moss balls in here. And that's mostly because I do have shrimp in here. You can't see them. I don't know where they went, but they're in here. And then fish-wise, I have, I don't know if you can see them. Oh yeah, you can. I have 5 pork chop breast boras, or harlequins. And then this up here in the corner, I don't know if you guys can really see him. Right there. That's Jim. He's our betta, and he's really docile. He doesn't even really pay attention to the Rasboras at all, which is kind of interesting. He does chase the shrimp a little bit when they come out on the moss and stuff, but he doesn't seem to really care besides that, which is pretty awesome. The one thing I noticed with this tank is that the filter output valve, which is right there, is really strong, and it was kind of like pushing everyone like over, so they were all kind of stuck there. I think you can see Jim a little bit better, but it was kind of pushing everyone over, and it wasn't really working so well for the tank. So I just took the Zoomed, I think is the brand, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, the betta leaf hammock, and I kind of put it in front of the filter, so that way you can't really, the flow is not as bad, and as you can see, it really blocks off a lot of the flow up in here, so that's kind of my solution. Before, if this isn't there, you can see it, moves the surface of the water a decent amount. So, that's just kinda what I'm doing. And because, obviously, he can't use the hammock while it's sideways, I will get him a new one at some point. And then, I'm going to turn off the lights in a second and show you guys, what kind of the different light settings on the tank looks like. But, he gets along really well with the Rasboras. Like I said, the shrimp aren't the best for him, but he doesn't honestly seem to mind very much. He just tends to stay at the top, so, yeah. I'm just going to turn off the lights and show you the different settings. So that is the daytime lights. That's it when it's off, and then those are the moonlight lights. It's pretty cool. I've noticed that the pork chops tend to glow a lot under the moonlight, which is kind of cool. And then he's just, I don't know if you can see him back there. Yeah, there he is. He's pretty iridescent almost, which is kind of cool. Anyway, don't want to flick the lights on off too much. So, this is my first video. I might do a little kind of view into the back filter of the tank. It is an internal filter, and it does come with a kind of plasticky stand type thing. You can see under there, there's a gap. So I'm just gonna, and the light lifts up. Just pretty cool. It makes getting the glass top off, which slides backwards a little bit, so you can kind of feed in there. The one thing I noticed, the filter cover, which sits on the back like that, kind of, with my heater power cords right here, it doesn't close properly, which is kind of weird. And then if you look in the back, you've got, this is for the actual pump, and then this is the media. There's, this one's a charcoal and like the super fine sponge almost. And then in the back, you probably can't see it, there's actually a larger, wider sponge media down below the rest of it. But yeah, so that's my tank. I just got it, well, I got it yesterday. I ran it overnight while it was empty. I put the rasboras in first to let them kind of stake out their territory, and then about an hour after they were in and swimming around, I put our betta in, and I think that helped with him not chasing them because they kind of had their own territory, if that makes sense. But I did pick them because they actually exist together in the wild. They're actually native to the same areas of Asia, which is kind of cool. And then I have two amano and 2 cherry shrimp in this tank, and it's a 5-gallon. Probably should have mentioned that before. So yeah, and there's one last look at it. And yeah, and Jim's up front being super friendly and showy for us. And he's just a standard male betta. I work at a pet store, and he was there, and he was one of our show bettas that we had in a bigger display versus little containers. And his tank actually broke, and so he ended up being put back in one of the containers, and I felt really bad because he had been in a nice sized one for a while. So I took him home, and that's him. And he's really sweet, actually. He follows you around the tank and stuff, so it's kind of cool. Yeah, I think that's it. Thanks for watching, if you are. And I might put up a video of my snake enclosure later, so look out for that if you enjoyed this. Leave a comment below if you liked it, if you want a little bit more or something. I have a lot of free time on my hands, so we'll see how it goes. And then eventually I will do a video when I actually get this big boy set up, which I'm about to show you. This is my 26-gallon bow front flue valve. And I'm putting dwarf gouramis and a different couple types of tetras in there, so that should be exciting. I just have to buy a couple more things for it, and then it'll be set up. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.